I'm Sean Turry. After carefully considering the comments and feedback given by you, I've decided to re-examine what's widely recognized as the world's clearest UFO photograph. Through your input, I was able to uncover more information about the photograph, which led me to make some conclusions and generate further questions that may be worth exploring. Could an island located in Loch Errochty be the answer to this photo mystery? The body of water, which is situated in Calvine, offers a possible solution. Several theories suggest that its profile resembles the shape of the object depicted in the original image. Let's take a closer look. Here's the island mentioned in Loch Errochty. When I switch to satellite view, it appears that the water has receded in these current satellite images. This sent me on a pursuit of image searching until I discovered this photograph taken by Scottish photographer Graham Chalmers. In the background, you can make out a pyramid-shaped island off in the distance. Could this be what we see from the Calvine photo? To make this theory viable, the photographer would have had to take the picture of the island with identical lighting, adjust it, cut it out, and accurately position it onto a familiar backdrop of the photo. Then they would need to capture another shot to combine the layers, much like what we do on Photoshop today. Now, this method was frequently used during the film days, making it plausible. However, Andrew Robinson, a senior lecturer in photography at Sheffield University, was granted privilege to access the original Calvine photograph. In his comprehensive report, one of the topics he discussed was photo manipulation, where he articulated, "The image shows no evidence of negative or print-based manipulation, and all visible signs suggest this is a genuine photograph of the scene before the camera." If you are seeking to understand more about this snapshot, then I strongly advise studying Professor Robinson's report. The only aspect that is not discussed in the document, or anywhere else for that matter, is determining the exact location of where the Calvine photo was taken. The Calvine region is home to several lochs, including Loch Tummel, which has been mentioned multiple times in my research. If you drop into Google Street View, you can see that this area looks very similar, but the angle doesn't work, given that the fence posts are lower than what is shown in the photo. Could this image be a trick shot of its reflection in the water? Typically, large bodies of water will show some type of motion and distort the reflected image, none of which we see here. How about the angle of the fence posts? As one of your comments suggested, these may resemble those used in airports during that period. Let's inspect them quickly. Observe that the tops of the safety fencing exhibit an angle similar to what is depicted in the image. Notice the inclusion of the spacers in this particular style of fencing, which also seems to be in the Calvine shot. The angle seems right. If you were taking a picture of an aircraft in the sky just outside of one of these fences, it's possible you would be including the top of the fence in your image. However, it's improbable that an airport would allow trees and shrubs to grow to any length near the boundary due to the potential interference they would cause with airplanes taking off or landing. Could there be another potential explanation? The Aurora Project could refer to a secretive United States mission in the 1980s and 90s that sought to construct an aerial reconnaissance plane. While hard evidence of its successful completion is scarce, Aurora was included in the 1985 budget with $455 million allocated towards the black aircraft production. This has led many investigators to believe that this endeavor may have taken place. In 1989, barge engineer Chris Gibson found himself working in the North Sea when he discovered a flying unidentified isosceles triangular aircraft appearing to refuel from a Boeing KC-135, accompanied by two F-111 fighter bombers. When his sighting was publicized 3 years later, it was promptly rejected by the British Ministry of Defense. During the same period, further sightings were reported in the United States, in Britain, and including a possible crash. A single element connects all of these accounts: the shape and contour of the flying objects. Both American and British governments took action to dismiss the sightings, even issuing a D notice, which advises the press not to publish certain articles of information because of damage to national security. Though a D notice is voluntary, most editors follow this advice, and in the Calvine case, details are held classified until year 2076. All of this happened within the same time period. Or did it? Because as it stated, the Aurora Project never existed. A noteworthy detail is when investigative reporter Dr. David Clark interviewed staff who were employed during that time of the alleged sighting. They had never heard about this story. It's unusual to think that these men allegedly witnessed a UFO and then resumed their workday without disclosing anything to their colleagues, but they spoke with the press. In the end, one vital question remains unanswered. Is the Calvine photo authentic? And is the mysterious diamond-shaped object from this world or another? Based on my research, I do believe this photo is real. Through my investigation, if I were to form an opinion, I am inclined to think that this particular photograph portrays a military aircraft, possibly from an unannounced Black Ops project, one shrouded in secrecy and mystery. But this conclusion isn't without its holes. For example, the stealth jets that we're aware of use jet propulsion and produce sonic booms, none of which aligns to the testimony given by the two hikers. I encourage you to check out some of the great sources of information I've listed on this topic below. Until 2006, everything will be purely speculative. I'm Sean Turry. If you enjoyed any part of this video, please show your appreciation by clicking the thumbs up and subscribing. This does help promote my channel and allows me to know that I'm creating relevant material for all of you. Additionally, if there's any other comments or suggestions about future videos, whether it be something positive or constructive criticism, feel free to share it in the comment section below. After all, my goal is always to provide accurate information on topics that matter most to everyone watching. Thanks again.